4.25% 9-month certificate has no minimum opening balance and a locked-in rate for a guaranteed return at maturity. Open a 4.25% APY 9-month certificate at any Royal office or online at rcu.org/certificate saver. Early withdrawal penalties could reduce earnings and principal. APY accurate as of 12/5/24, insured by NCUA.
We are live at the Chippewa Ice Arena tonight. Greg Stewart and Connie Feedy here. Our radio producer, Zach Wycheck. Our video producer, our grip band video producer tonight is Sam Aberley on YouTube. And Cards TV is here as well. So you can watch us all over the place. If you want to link to Cards TV anytime, link is at WOGO.com under the sports schedule, at the bottom of that page. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, too. It's fun to watch the games and hear the play-by-play call as well. We'll have high school basketball for you tomorrow night as the Max girls are on the road at Cadott, 6:55 for the pregame show. Shots 20-15 here tonight for the home squad, the Sabers against the arch-rival Stars. Well, we're tied up at 1 apiece. Grulke with the goal at 3:53 of the first, an unassisted goal. And that led the scoring here for Eau Claire. And then the CFM tied it up with a goal from Riley Biskin, her 5th of the season, at 14:26 on a nice give and go here with Avery Lindstrom, the freshman. And that's where we sit here after 2 periods. Lots of hockey, lots of back and forth, but we're still tied at 2 apiece. So important for CFM to come out here. I'm sorry, 1 apiece, pardon me. Important for CFM to come out here with some fire, I think.
Absolutely. They have to step it up from the end of that last period, regroup, come out like the first period, come out hard, hungry for it. You know, they kind of lost that appetite for winning, I think, a little bit. They got a little comfortable because they had been controlling the game the whole first period and a half. They had time of possession was heavily in their favor. They're winning the faceoffs. They're controlling the puck, cycling it, getting good shots on net, and I think they just got a little too comfortable, and the Stars saw the opportunity. But thankfully, Aubrey Dowd stood tall, and it's still a 1-1 game. And let's hope they come back strong this next period. I mean, they have to. This is a have-to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
If, I mean, it's not going to end their season, but it's going to be really a lot more sweet if they win the BRC and they have a shot for it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in their hands. I mean, they've beaten St. Croix already, the Fusion.
Huge win.
And Western Wisconsin Monday night. And here at Eau Claire. So, if they work their way with wins in their final games in conference, it is theirs for the taking.
Right. I mean, you look at the top teams in the state right now, the CFM Sabers have been within 1, maybe 2 of some of these top teams. They beat number 5, the Fusion. That they're right there. They're a contender. They're just on the cusp of breaking into that and really just becoming that team that everyone wants to play to have a challenge,
right. Eau Claire tonight, and then on Monday it's Western Wisconsin and the Stars, and we'll see them on Monday night here on the radio, 6:55 pregame show. So it'd be great to get through this one with a win and win Monday evening for the final, set up the final 3 games. Tuesday, the 4th of February, it's Viroqua here, and then they go on the road to the Cooley region and St. Croix, the Fusion, in that final game. So it's up to CFM. They control their own destiny here.
Yes, they do.
All right, well, it's time to call Wiersgala Plumbing and Heating for that long overdue bathroom remodel. Treat yourself to a walk-in shower or a jacuzzi, or finally add that extra bathroom that you've been doing without, that you've wanted for so long. Call Wiersgala Plumbing and Heating for a free estimate at 839-0707, or go to wiersgala.com. WOGO Halley, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls High School hockey here tonight for the 24-25 season. Good to have you along. We'll take another break. Ice is done. We'll have a fresh seat of ice, and teams will be back out here shortly for the 3rd period. This is Sabres Hockey on WOGO, Cards TV, and our YouTube channel.
Welcome to the bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Contact State Farm agent Michelle Mua in Chippewa Falls for a free quote. MichelleMua.com.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
At Chippewa Valley Financial Services, they know that taxes and bookkeeping are a necessary part of life and business, but often the last thing you'd like to be working on. With offices in Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire and a full staff of accountants, bookkeepers, and tax preparers, Chippewa Valley Financial Services stands ready to help businesses and individuals, taking away the burden and freeing up your time for what matters most. For taxes, accounting, and bookkeeping, there's only one name you need to know: Chippewa Valley Financial Services.
You can use duct tape to fix a leaky boat, fashion a wallet, or patch a hole in your tent. But if you're using it to keep your side mirror attached to your car or keep that bumper from falling off, come into Chippewa Auto Body and Service and we'll get your car back in working order. We offer comprehensive assistance with insurance claims on all makes and models. Your satisfaction, our priority. With loaner vehicles, early or late night pickup, and full auto maintenance services, keep the duct tape in the drawer. Chippewa Auto Body and Service behind Burger King in Chippewa Falls. Visit chippewa-auto.com.
At Peterson-Volker Funeral Chapel and Cremation Service, we know that the passing of someone you love is one of the hardest times you'll face.
And that's why, at Peterson-Volker, it's our honor and privilege to create a personalized service that honors your loved one while supporting those left behind.
I'm Dana Lucier.
And I'm Luke Lucier.
And at Peterson-Volker Funeral Chapel and Cremation Service, we are always here for you and our Chippewa Falls community.
PetersonVolker.com.
Building stronger kids, stronger families, and stronger communities. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley offering 3 full-service locations in Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley is open 7 days a week, and membership rates are among the lowest in the area. Find your community with group exercise classes, and the Y welcomes families with kids. Ask about their monthly Parents' Night Out event, Family Fun Zone, and Child Watch service. All free with your Y membership. The YMCA of the Chippewa Valley.
Want to reach more local customers? Advertise on WOGO Sports.
Point, Von Hayden's going to drive and score at the other end for the Cards, and he's fouled.
And Fournette's got a chance. Comes in. Shot! Oh! He fouled the back of the cage.
Now Claire steps in front of another pass. Pushes it ahead to Ann Siegenthaler. Siegenthaler down the lane. Count it! And one!
Advertise in WOGO's broadcasts of local high school sports. Call us anytime or click on advertising at WOGO.com.
Well, this one's coming down to the wire tonight. A tie, 1-1 after 2 of CFM and the Eau Claire Stars. WOGO Radio, Greg and Connie here. Zach Wycheck, our radio producer, Sam Aberly on TV tonight, YouTube TV. And it's going to be a barn burner, I think, here. Be nice to pick up, more comfortable lead.
It sure would. It's a little stressful right now,
Exactly.
thinking there's only 17 minutes left. Next goal could be a major impact goal. You never know. The floodgates could open. But, yeah, it's definitely a stressful stretch here for the CFM Sabers when a must-win game.
Coming down to those goaltenders, Evie Pritzel for Eau Claire, Aubrey Dowd for the Sabres. Stelter Incorporated works every day to bring you the absolute highest quality and longest-lasting concrete with a fleet of dump trucks and drivers at your service. 3 generations of turning dreams into reality, and always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. Again, another reminder that Topper's Pizza is doing this donation night at Topper's February 3rd and 4th from 4 until 9 each night. A quarter of the sales, 25% of the sales, will be given to Homestead Elementary School. So all you have to do is mention Homestead Elementary when you go into Toppers, or use the code Homestead when you order online. February 3rd and 4th, Toppers Pizza, Chippewa Falls, with the Dough Nation. And time winding down in this intermission. The officials are out. Here comes head coach Bob Stowe of Eau Claire. And the players getting ready at the door to come out here. Looks like they used a little less water this time on the ice. We had some disruption of the play early in the second period.
Still a good chunk of water
Yeah,
behind the
there
net,
is.
and right in front of the nets.
Yeah. Kind of builds up there, doesn't it?
It does, Some of the drivers, they know to kind of turn off that fountain when they get to the corners because they go over that several times. But hopefully, the players are just getting on the ice. We'll have a little bit more time for it to freeze up.
Take your time getting to the bench here.
Yes.
So we're 5-on-5 hockey, unlike the last period where CFM started a player down. And Aubrey Dowd roughing up the wet paint. Blue paint at the south end of the building here. And closest to the CFM bench. So that may make a difference here too. Home ice, you get that 2 periods near your own bench.
Yeah, absolutely, Usually,
Take it. And it is Stowe at the other side. And here we go. Face off at center ice. Northwestern Bank building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics and CFM hockey. And Avery Lindstrom. Lindy and Zhu and Hare up front for Michaela Hogan to start this period out. Dumped in by CFM, and we're underway here in the third. 1-1 tie right now. And the play inside the Eau Claire Stars zone, and it's going to be brought out by Grulke. Grulke picks up the pace, moves across the blue line on the half boards on the near wall into the left wing corner, and a scramble for it down there. Now it's on the half wall, and CFM trying to get in between the pass, and it's disrupted and brought back out. And Grulke on the back check picks it up, wings it off to her left for Kohler, and she got caught up in some water right there. A couple of players, CFM in the breakout, ran into some liquid on the ice as well. And here is Olivia Hare coming off on the change, and here comes CFM right now. Shot on net, that one went to Pritzel, and she dropped that one off into the left wing corner. It's going to be picked up by Grulke right now. Evelyn throws it ahead all the way down the ice, and this should draw the icing call against Eau Claire. A minute, 7 seconds into this third period.
Yeah, good opportunity there with Allison getting a shot, walking it in. Unfortunately, Avery was impeded from getting the rebound. The Stars stood her up, and we were down the change, so there wasn't that third forward out there.
Here's Addie Biskin trying to win it. An offensive zone draw for CFM, and they got it back to the point and dropped right back into the right wing corner, trying to develop a play right here. Here comes Taylor Geisler, and a shot. Jumping out on it was Pritzel to haul it in and save the shot right there and bring it into her. Face off in the Eau Claire zone. They'll do it again, same spot. Right wing circle. And here is Addie Biskin, same players. Biskin in the right wing corner. Wrapped around the boards, the hard around, comes on the wall on the far side for CFM. Stepping up is Riley Biskin. And Eau Claire on the breakout now. Drops it rink wide out to neutral ice. On the back check is Addie Biskin. Biskin walks it a ways and then angles that one off the wall, and she's heading to the hole here. Heading back, I should say, to the bench for a brief rest. Inside the zone. CFM able to keep it in right now, despite the player change. Comes back for Riley Biskin. Nice save right there. Goes rink wide into the right wing corner. And Eau Claire on the breakout. Picked off, and a shot taken on Pritzel. The save made off the shot by Allison Zhu. And so we'll have the face-off. What do you think of the start here for CFM?
Yeah, I was just going to say it's a great start for CFM. We've been playing in Eau Claire's zone, moving the puck. Evie coming up big on those single shots. We got to get her moving.
Here's the drop, and Avery Lindstrom trying to get her nose dirty down there, and this one came off the boards and back up and out. Eau Claire's got it right here. Brought in, Eau Claire with a chance, slid wide of the cage. That was Woolley. And this one in the left wing corner and slides around. It's loose. Back in the CFM into the ice. It's going to come back to the point. Hauled in there by Vokey and drops one down low, down the slot. Grabbed by CFM, and here we are. Breakout pass right here, and Avery Lindstrom has it. Lindstrom 1-on-2 right here is going to drop it in, and
she's going to win the race to that puck, though.
Yep. Olivia Hare went off and trades places with Tessa Lysis,
trying
to get the full 5 players out there. That's posed a problem right here. Riley Biskin angles this one in the left wing corner. Comes around from left to right on the half boards on the near side and high in the zone. Nice keep right there by Tessa Lysis, and by Taylor Geisler. She slid over, but now here comes Eau Claire in transition. Stars have it. They work it into the zone. That's Addison Knack, and had it poke checked off her stick into the left wing corner with 13:39 left to go, third period. Tied at 1 apiece. All the goals scored in the first period, nothing in the second. And here is Evelyn Pischer, tried to get her body between the Eau Claire player and the puck. Did a good job there, but had it stripped and brought in by Eau Claire with 13:22 left to go. Riley Biskin pinning it up on the yellow stripe in behind her goaltender in the CFM zone. Addie Biskin getting in there with her assists, and this one will drift off into the left wing corner, and the Biskin sisters are in there with a couple of Eau Claire players, including Molly Wright. And finally, the puck pops out. They go back to the point. Here's a one-timer and a nice block right there by Evelyn Pischer. Pischer walks across the line. Pischer with a chance, moves in, fires a shot on Pritzel. She fought it off on the left post and backed into her net a bit. So they'll reset things in the cage for Eau Claire, and that'll draw the whistle right here with 12:45 left to go, third period. Well, contact Chippewa Falls State Farm agent Michelle Mua at 715-726-1919 for life, home, car insurance, and more. Michelle and her team treat you like family with unforgettable service and great coverage. Get a free quote now, MichelleMua.com, M-O-U-A, MichelleMua.com. Back to action here in the slot. Hash marks is Avery Lindstrom. Down to one knee, still pulled the trigger on a shot, didn't get a whole lot on it, and it drifts off into the right wing corner. Eau Claire on the break. Can they get it across the blue stripe? They do. Stepping up was Ellie Ash to avoid the charge by Eau Claire, and this one angled off the boards by Olivia Hare. And going to be taken there by Bucky for the Stars. They work it up out to neutral ice, and retreating is Ashley Sloop to get it in her own zone. She'll carry it in behind her tender with 11:58 left to go. Shots are 23-15. Eau Claire with a pick right now, and the Stars have it left wing corner. Here's Kate Roberts. Had a couple of good chances on Aubrey Dowd. This one stolen away by CFM, and Allison Zhu has got it, and she'll walk up to the blue line and dump it in and go off on the line change here with 11:35 left to go. Complete change here for the Sabers, and it's out to neutral ice, and Riley Biskin will feather this one ahead as she steps up. Addie Biskin's got it. Off to her right is Tessa Lysis. Here is Biskin with a chance.
Yes.
Oh, they put it in. Addie Biskin roofed Pritzel, and the Sabres are up 2-1. Number 6, unassisted for Addie Biskin here in the third. And the Sabres finally get the lead here.
Well, the Sabres are the only team that's gotten shots on net yet this period. Like I said, they're getting the puck in their zone. They're breaking it right out, getting some good opportunities. Let's keep it up for the Sabres. 5:42, the time of the goal, and number 6 with the goal. Addie Biskin, their 11th of the season, her 23rd point. An unassisted goal. A couple of unassisted goals here tonight. One for Eau Claire, and now Biskin's here for CFM. And both Biskin girls have got points here. Eau Claire trying to fight from behind. Here's Grulke with a shot. Rifled that one over the crossbar. She came screaming down the slot. Oh, it's loose out in front of Aubrey Dowd and swept out. Cleaned up right there by Riley Biskin. Good job by number 8. 10:42 left to go. Hammered off the wall all the way down, and CFM will be glad to take an icing and the stoppage of play right here with 10:39 left to go, third period. The line's still excited about scoring that goal. You could kind of see they didn't settle down yet from that high on that second half of their shift, but new line's out for CFM, and let's hope they keep putting the pressure on the Stars.
10:39 left to go here in the third. And the Sabres up by a goal. Shots 24-15 in favor of the home team here.
I'm not sure what's going on, but the refs are talking to... Oh, there's some fans that turned the goal light on.
Okay.
The Stars didn't like
Too much light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they turned it on after that goal, and I think
somebody
they were
just
upset.
walked over and turned it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, typically they don't use the goal light for high school.
No, it's
They're
usually
here.
for the steel.
Yeah, for the Chippewa Steel, but not for the high school teams here.
It's a high school kid, you know, they're excited.
Why not? There's a button. I need to push it. Here's a
Right.
shot. Oh, they had a player down low. Addison Knack was down low and could have redirected it, but missed it. One hopper, and it's going to be grabbed by Dowd for the face-off. Off to her right. 10:34 left to go. The drop in the CFM zone. They lead it 2-1. And here we go. Eau Claire trying to fight from behind. Here is Knack. Will wheel and deal. Addison Knack, and this one goes off to the right. Shot taken, and we got a stoppage of play.
The
And
net might have, or they were in the crease and the net came off. I don't know.
Yeah, they're going to stop it. No penalty here, but maybe the net just got backed into. Yeah, they're repositioning the net here.
Yeah, Aubrey goes in hard when she goes into what's called RVH, into those posts, and it's a little bit soft ice tonight, so it comes loose.
10:18 on the clock. 2-1 lead for CFM. And the face-off in the left wing circle. This one's going to come back for Vokey. And her shot grabbed out of the air. Clear window to see it for Aubrey Dowd. And she'll just hang on to that for the face-off here. 10:08 left to go. Claire getting some wax in our zone here at our goaltender. Here is Vokey again, goes cross ice for a defensive partner. Left wing corner, battle for it in the left wing circle. And the net again dislodged. I think Dowd just backed into her own cage right there. Unfortunately, because we had a lane to get the puck out.
Yeah, we were getting the puck out.
Seems like it's been in our zone a long time here.
Yeah. Coach Hogan is rightfully upset that they blew the whistle when the puck was clearly coming out of the zone, and he blew it dead. And now it's a face-off again in CFM zone, and that's a poor whistle there. Not good heads up.
9:56 left to go. Face-off in the zone, and fought off there by Dowd as she left a big rebound off to her left. And Eau Claire's got here's Grulke, who feathers this one down low for Molly Wright. Back to Grulke. Up on top, April Vokey. Vokey's shot knocked down by Pischer, but they can't walk it out to neutral ice here with 9:35. Boy, we have been in our zone for probably a couple of minutes of clock time right here. Here is Sloop. She tried to hand it off to Pischer. Still no
Here we go.
And finally out to neutral ice, but we got to get some pressure on their goaltender, Pritzel, right now. Here is Eau Claire fighting from behind. Molly Wright wheels and deals into the zone. Hands it off for Grulke, and Grulke's stick was lifted. Good job right there for CFM. Can we get it out? No, we can't. Grulke on the back check comes up with it. Top of the wheel on the near side. Pull the trigger on a shot. That didn't make it through. 8:55 left to go. And finally, Addie Biskin's going to say, I'm going to take it myself. Biskin launches a high puck into Pritzel, who worked that off her mid into the left wing corner. And in transition, here comes Eau Claire. Knack had it at the blue line. It's cleared by CFM with 8:35 left to go. Angled off the boards into the left wing corner, and Biskin's got it right here. Riley with it. Lashes this one off the boards, and it comes back to neutral ice, but Eau Claire caught in offside, so they got to touch up. And here is Avery Lindstrom, but she was just inside the zone on the pass, and so an offsides call right here with 8:20 left to go. Man, this is going to go down to the wire, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's exciting.
I thought maybe that goal will kind of open up the floodgates, but
it kind of ignited the Stars.
Yeah, I think it did.
We don't want to win. We don't want to lose this game. So.
Right. Yeah, it lit the fuse for them. Here we go. Stars bank this one off the near wall inside the CFM zone with 8:12 left to go as they try to set something up, but there's the INT for the Sabres, and they work it into the zone. Let's see if they can do some damage here. Here come the Sabres. Laid back for Tessa Lysis. She couldn't control. It's cleared, and this might be an icing call here against Eau Claire, and they will whistle this one with 7:51 left to go as Eau Claire tries to crank it up for one final push here, trailing 2-1. Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates and the latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Quality Propane, call 723-9490. Stop by or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com. There's a drop, the puck inside the zone, and Addie Biscuit kicks it to the net, but they're gonna it went behind Pritzel, but you can see she clearly kicked it in.
I mean, she did. Yeah.
Hey, why not? Maybe they don't catch it on video or something, but
you never know.
You can see it up here. It went between Pritzel's legs, but that one's washed out because she kicked it in. This is not soccer. They don't let you do that. So it's going to come back out to neutral ice. Well, it's creative anyway, huh?
Yeah, it was good battling down there. I mean, even, they're holding her stick and she's still working it. So
why not?
Use whatever tool you have.
Right, neutral ice face-off right here, and a pile up along the boards inside the CFM zone. Let's see who comes out of the pile up. They bring it out to neutral ice, tapped in, and Ashley Sloop is going to have to chase it down behind her tender. Sloop got caught up on the fence behind goaltender Aubrey Dowd, and Eau Claire comes out with it. Here's Vaki, backs up, tries to launch a shot in. That one didn't make it. Ricochets into the left wing corner from Molly Wright. Wright brings it, goes cross ice. Here's a redirect down low for Evelyn Kohler, and that one went wide, and CFM needs a clear right here. They do get it across the ice as Lysis comes off on the player change right here as Michaela Hogan tries to keep players as fresh as she can. Now it's brought up. That's Olivia Hare, who turned it into neutral ice and gathered up by Hayes for Eau Claire. Comes back to Sloop. Sloop worked it out, intended for Hare. They didn't connect. 6:25 left to go. Claire brings it in, and here is Addison Knack. Knack with a shot. That one went wide. Came off just the tip of the mitt of Dowd into the right wing corner with 6:15 left to go. Eau Claire trying to put some forecheck on, and CFM just needs to get it out to neutral ice as much as they can. Here is Knack again, top of the circle, a shot on net. Dowd left a big rebound, but got some help from her D, and here comes Sloop right now, one of the defensemen. She comes up to center ice, throws one in, and she's out of gas. She's going to come off on the change right here with 5:50 left to go. As Eau Claire goes D to D behind their goaltender, time running out for them with 5:45 left to go. Stars have it on the breakout near wall. They bring it out to center ice, and here come the Stars. Here they go. Evelyn Eckloff moves in, fires one. Big save by Dowd. As Eckloff came in and launched a shot.
Yeah, they had a 3-on-1 opportunity. Instead of making any passes, they just shoot right into Dowd.
Yeah.
We'll take that every time. Thank you.
That is for sure.
Yes.
Didn't make Dowd move at all. She just put her body up against the left post. As we look at it, right post for her. And here's a shot on net. Dowd fought that one off into the left wing corner. Yeah, it came off her grill. And on the half wall inside the zone with 5:22 left to go. Here in the third period, CFM up by a goal and a scrum along the half wall. Here's a centering pass, nobody there for Eau Claire, but Riley Biskin struggling to come up with the handle on that, and Eau Claire with the INT. Jumping into the play was Eckloff looking for the game-tying goal. Save made by Dowd. Here's in transition is Addie Biskin. Biskin moves in, fires a shot, trying to go 5-hole. That was shut down by Pritzel. And cleared back out to neutral ice, right onto the tape of Ellie Ash. Ash going on the near wing to Pisher. Walks it just slightly into the zone. And here is Olivia Hare. Hare tried to go forehand, just got a piece of it a little deeper in the zone. Hare hugging the wall on the far side. And here's a centering pass by Lindstrom. That didn't connect, and back the other way is Grulke. They tried to run her into the wall as she came in. Grulke centering pass. Trying to track it down as Kohler. Up on the wall. Here is Lindstrom for CFM. Handed off this time to Allison Zhu, the other freshman to freshman right there. And Zhu with a nice forecheck came off the shelf looking for it. Who's going to find the rock? And it's on right along the blue line, sliding over. Nice keep there for Lysis, and Tessa's got it right now. Tessa, centering pass for Lindstrom. Oh, one-timer on net. And Pritzel with the game-saving save right there to keep Eau Claire still in this one with 3:48 left to go.
Phenomenal save.
That one would have ended the game probably right there. Here is Ava Stowe. Stowe looks off to her right. Throws a pass, receives one again, and looks up the ice for teammate Keitlinger. Into the zone with 3:30 left to go. Time winding down for Bob Stowe's team right here. Here's his Lindstrom on the back check. Softly lays one ahead. Maybe not hard enough for icing.
Not hard enough. Perfect play.
You bet. Bucky chases it down in her own zone. Here is Sloop, steps into the passing lane.
Nice.
And this one dumped into the left wing corner with 3:08 left to go here in the third period. And CFM comes up with it in the corner. Here is Addie Biscuit. Skates away, stops and gets away from the pressure. Biscuit trying to dangle it out of her own zone. And Ashley Sloop's got it. Bangs it off the wall for Evelyn Pisher. Fisher up the ice, trying to hit the tape of Olivia Hare, and Hare got a piece of it to avoid the icing call, and Hare chases it down to the forecheck. Fisher on the corner. Oh! Pritzel with a couple of saves, and it works off into the right wing corner. Again, CFM just inches away from putting this game away with 2:28 left to go. Shots 31-21 in favor of the home team with 2:25 left to go. And let's see how long Pritzel's going to stay out there. With 2:18 left to go and time winding down. This one slides across the line out to neutral ice, and Eau Claire's got to get on sides. Here is Kohler. Receives a pass cross ice into the left wing corner with 2:05 left to go. And we're going to go under 2 minutes here right now. Final couple of minutes, and CFM needs to keep it out of their own zone. Here's Avery Lindstrom. Lindstrom stops behind her own net. Nice move right there to beat the forechecking Eau Claire player. That's a beautiful skate, stop, and move by the freshman. Here she comes in. Time to try to toe drag it past the Eau Claire defense with 1:38 left to go. Keep it pinned in deep right there. That'll keep Pritzel in the net and avoid the extra attacker for Eau Claire. Here is Grulke trying to find a skating lane right now. And CFM again with a good forecheck to keep it pinned in deep right here. 1:20 left to go in the period, and they can't pull Pritzel yet. Here is Grulke. Hands it off to Kohler. They finally get it out of their own zone. We'll look for the call from Bob Stowe to get his goaltender out. You can see Pritzel looking to the bench here with 1:08 left to go.
Probably not going to happen with that icing call.
Yep, icing right here on Eau Claire, and Eau Claire is going to take the TO right here. Trailing 2-1 with 1:08 left to go. And a great job that time, Connie, by CFM to keep the puck deep in the Eau Claire zone. They just couldn't get any momentum. Eau Claire back in our own zone to get Pritzel out of there. And
yeah, I thought Pritzel did a great job making sure it got over the blue line in their own zone. And then Avery Lindstrom with that excellent move, banging the puck off the back of the goal. You know, just some smart hockey.
That is smart hockey.
Just those little things can make a huge difference, you know, and it's the boys could watch the girls, I think, on that.
I think so.
Yeah.
She schooled them right there.
Yeah, she did.
Well, when you're looking for a financial partner who has your best interests in mind, stop by Royal Credit Union. Royal's there to help you reach your financial goals and gives great advice that you can trust. See everything Royal Credit Union has to offer at rcu.org. It's rcu.org. So Eau Claire, Connie, they got to put a push on right now. I mean, it's going to have to put everybody thinking forward here into the CFM zone.
And CFM's going to have to play smart here. They can't get caught with too many players down low and an odd man rush. They're going to have to play smart defensive hockey. I would guess they're going to run for sure one high, if not two high.
All right, so there's the whistle by Clayton Tim, the referee, and says, let's go. We'll have our post-Glassmere post-game show. We'll catch up with Michaela Hogan and have our Holly Bovey Names You Know Stats recap as well on that post-Glassmere post-game show. 1:08 on the clock. Third period. CFM up by 1 in the face-off. In the offensive zone, the Eau Claire defensive zone here. And a battle along the boards near the corner on the right wing side as we go under a minute. Eau Claire trying to pull Pritzel here if they can, but CFM doing a great job on the forecheck and keeping some players back, including Sloop, who backpedals and throws this one into the zone from the center circle. 45 seconds left to go. They're trying to get the puck in the CFM zone. This is going to be an icing call right here. That won't work for Eau Claire, and Pritzel has to stay out there.
Yeah, you see, Eau Claire, they're trying to stretch the ice. You can see them just shooting off 2 forwards right away. But missed passes result in an icing, and it's good for CFM. Let's see if we can win this big face-off.
By the Sloop and Biskin here to kind of
recognize that.
Keep the zone and backpedal, but not backpedal too much here. This is Lindstrom in the zone. 33 seconds left to go. Still deep in the Eau Claire defensive zone. Pritzel in the net. They can't get her loose and come to the bench here. 25 seconds left to go. CFM pulls it out in front and into the right wing corner, and a shot taken right there by the Sabers. Avery Lindstrom on net, and Pritzel fights that one off and makes the save, but we're down to 20.4 seconds on the clock here, Connie.
Plenty of time for the Stars, so hopefully the CFM wins another face-off. Maybe control that puck and eat it there. Good
Lindstrom with a clean win. Back to Riley. Biskin fanned on it a bit, and it's banged off the wall. And let's see if this is deep enough for icing. Not so, but Sloop gets back on it with 10 seconds left to go. We're down to 8 seconds, 7 seconds deep in the CFM zone. 4 seconds. Goaltender's off, but time running out. 2 seconds, 1 second, and a 2-1 win for CFM over ECA tonight. Shots 32-21.
Excellent job by CFM Sabers.
Wow.
Great game.
And they really did a great job. They hit a kind of a lull in the second period, but they turned it on here in the third.
6
and
minute
pretty much dominated the third period.
Absolutely, they really did. And the key, some of the keys of the game where they were winning those face-offs, controlling the puck, cycling it down low, just time of possession, hugely favored to CFM Sabers.
Yeah, nice win.
Absolutely.
A huge win for CFM. So now they have split the season series with Eau Claire and have a chance to win some conference games and take the BRC this year. We'll have our Post Glass and Mirror post-game show brought to you by Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Quality service at affordable prices for commercial, home, and auto glass. Visit postglassandmirror.com. That's coming up here. Back in a moment. This is Sabres Hockey on WOGO, Cards TV, and YouTube. We'll be back.
Location, it's very important. But what happens when you can't get to the glass repair shop to fix your windshield? Call White City Glass. They'll come to you. It doesn't matter if you're in Abbotsford, Arcadia, Rice Lake, or Hudson, or any place in between. They've installed thousands of windshields in thousands of places for 50 years. They know what they're doing. It's your car. It's your choice. Tell your insurance company you insist on White City Glass.
White City Glass. Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
It's Donation Night at Topper's Pizza in Chippewa Falls, February 3rd and 4th from 4 to 9 p.m. with 25% of sales donated to Homestead Elementary. Topper's makes their dough from scratch every day with fresh hand-cut veggies and piles of Wisconsin mozzarella. Don't forget the wings and Topper sticks. Donation Night for Homestead Elementary is February 3rd and 4th from 4 till 9. Mention Homestead Elementary or use code HOMESTEAD on your online order. Topper's Pizza, next to Mycon Cinemas in Chippewa Falls.
Here's what customers are saying about Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating.
We've used Wurzgala for plumbing and HVAC for decades.
No, you're good. Just trying to say how you would do.
Oh, I don't like. Yeah, there's stuff.
Well, the camera kind of, I'll pick that bag up.
Is that where it goes?
Yeah, it kind of fits in here somehow.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was too big and I didn't want to jam it.
That's how it was.
So now we just push stuff
Now
out.
you just kind of put this under that. Under, like, pick this up.
Do you want to throw this in the corner? Or take it downstairs if you want to.
Is that all we got?
Is that everything? Or I think you got one more card.
You got the charger?
I got it right here. The rest is all yours.
Looks like it.
Perfect.
Yep.
Thank you
boys.
very much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
As long as it fits in the box, we're fine. We can sort it out tomorrow.
We'll be taking out anyways tomorrow, probably.
Yeah. We good? Good.
Luke, is our other one girls hockey too? Yeah.
You guys going that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. See you boys. Have a good night.
Avery and Riley, and they could have. One of them could have taken the whole thing, the rock right to the hole, but they played catch and
Got Edie moving.
Yeah, it made the difference.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I was yelling shoot at 8 when she was in the slot and not pass it out to the wing, but she got it back and buried it.
Yep.
She's a defenseman who wants to jump in the play a lot.
Yep.
We haven't exactly let her too often, but you love it when it works.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the opposite end, Eau Claire had a 3-on-0, and that player took the shot and
right into Aubrey's belly,
right
and
into Aubrey,
take that all night long.
Could have passed it, and
yes.
We'll take that.
Yeah, and that's something we focused on as a defensive unit kind of throughout this week and before the game was just keep them to the outside. They don't have any burners really besides Grulke, who are going to take it to the net.
Yep.
They're going to throw something weak on. Let's trust our goalie to make that first save, cover it up, and again, good execution on things we wanted to focus on tonight.
Absolutely. Goalie came up big again. One soft goal, but she hadn't seen any pucks for 3-4 minutes. It happens, and, they make mistakes. They're human too.
Yeah.
But she stood tall the rest of that game.
Right.
Huge game for her again.
Yes, and that's big. It's something most goaltenders struggle with, that mental side, right? They feel like all the pressure's on them. Aubrey had a rougher game on Tuesday, and we talked to her and said, you have to flush that because today is the day. Let that one in early, and it was. We were a little concerned that it was going to fall apart, but then next time down the ice, she made a big save, settled back in, and another one didn't see the back of the net.
Yeah, great game.
Well, now it's in your hands. You got Western Wisconsin Monday. We'll be here for that. St. Croix down the pike, only a week and a half away or something like that. So it's up to your girls. They can grab this thing and
they can grab the conference. It's in their grasp. It's up to them.
Yeah, and that's really it. And going off, it's up to you. I challenged them in the locker room before the third. I said, one of you just has to decide that you're going to go put the puck in the net and you won't be denied. And there's no surprise to me that it was number 6. That it was Addie. Yeah. Addie took the puck. She went pretty much coast to coast, made a great play, and she just said, I will not be denied today. And when you're senior leader, she's been doing that all season. I put her in a tough spot this year, really making her anchor a line with she's got to be the guy, right? Yep, yeah. She's got to be the guy. She's got to be the one doing the work, and it wasn't going to show on the score sheet. And, I handcuffed her in points this year, but those are the plays that I remember as a coach, and I'm hoping the rest of the coaches in this state remember those plays when they see her, too, when it comes to the awards and all that stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, that's where you put a player like her, though, that has the mental toughness and the desire to just go hard, and it's not about her. It's about the team success. I mean, it's just a huge leader, and I wish she didn't graduate.
Keep her
here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, preach, man. Preach, man. That's
right.
Yeah, it's tough to lose a leader like that for sure.
She's
but
relentless.
You can't teach that. That is just innate.
Yeah,
in her.
So coachable. That's what I love. Is I'm like, go do this, and she's like, okay.
Okay, I'll do it.
Right.
Yeah.
I trust you, 6. I love it.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And looking forward to watching Monday's game here. The cold delayed game with Western Wisconsin.
Yep. Yeah. We got a quick turnaround, but we're ready.
Yep.
We're feeling good.
They're a beatable team, and CFM is on a hot streak.
Let's
I love it.
You bet.
Let's go.
Heck yes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Michaela, for coming up. Appreciate Michaela Hogan of the Sabers here, head coach of the Sabers, with the win on our Post-Glass and Mirror post-game show. They're hiring for auto glass technicians, window installers, and in-shop repair technicians. Join the team today. Click on careers at postglassandmirror.com. We'll take a final break and come back here, wrap things up with our Holly Bovey Names You Know Stats recap. So stay tuned. This is Sabres Hockey on WOGO and YouTube TV.
At Post Glass and Mirror, quality comes first. Maybe you need a beautiful storefront window or a show-stopping custom shower door. Post Glass and Mirror can custom cut glass and mirrors and offers quick replacement of fogged or broken windows. And if your windshield takes a hit, they offer free mobile service and can recalibrate the advanced driver safety system after windshield replacement for all makes and models. Post Glass and Mirror is also hiring auto glass technicians, window installers, and in-shop repair technicians. For commercial, home, and auto glass, call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls.
Quality Propane and Fuels, Northern Wisconsin's trusted propane supplier since 1996. At Quality Propane, we're committed to the highest level of service for all our customers, residential, commercial, and industrial. Quality Propane always brings you competitive rates through our strong focus on efficiency, and we use the very latest technology to keep your family safe and cut energy costs. Payment programs available to fit any situation. Call 723-9490. Stop by the office or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
Save smarter and grow your funds faster with a certificate from Royal Credit Union. Royal's 4.25% 9-month certificate has no minimum opening balance and a locked-in rate for a guaranteed return at maturity. Open a 4.25% APY 9-month certificate at any Royal office or online at rcu.org/certificate saver. Early withdrawal penalties could reduce earnings and principal. APY accurate as of 12/5/24, insured by NCUA.
Welcome to the bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Contact State Farm agent Michelle Mua in Chippewa Falls for a free quote. MichelleMua.com.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
At Chippewa Valley Financial Services, they know that taxes and bookkeeping are a necessary part of life and business, but often the last thing you'd like to be working on. With offices in Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire and a full staff of accountants, bookkeepers, and tax preparers, Chippewa Valley Financial Services stands ready to help businesses and individuals, taking away the burden and freeing up your time for what matters most. For taxes, accounting, and bookkeeping, there's only one name you need to know: Chippewa Valley Financial Services.
You can use duct tape to fix a leaky boat, fashion a wallet, or patch a hole in your tent. But if you're using it to keep your side mirror attached to your car or keep that bumper from falling off, come into Chippewa Auto Body and Service and we'll get your car back in working order. We offer comprehensive assistance with insurance claims on all makes and models. Your satisfaction, our priority. With loaner vehicles, early or late night pickup, and full auto maintenance services, keep the duct tape in the drawer. Chippewa Auto Body and Service behind Burger King in Chippewa Falls. Visit chippewa-auto.com.
At Peterson Volker Funeral Chapel and Cremation Service, we know that the passing of someone you love is one of the hardest times you'll face.
And that's why, at Peterson Volker, it's our honor and privilege to create a personalized service that honors your loved one while supporting those left behind.
I'm Dana Lucier.
And I'm Luke Lucier.
And at Peterson Volker Funeral Chapel and Cremation Service, we are always here for you and our Chippewa Falls community.
PetersonVolker.com.
Well, the crowd is cleared out tonight. Big crowd on hand for a CFM victory over the Eau Claire Stars. 2-1, they outshot them 32-21. Time for our Holly Bovey Names You Know stats recap. Brought to you by Holly Bovey and Coldwell Bank Urbanizer Realtors. Names You Know right here in Chippewa Falls. Holly's been helping people move in the Chippewa Valley since 2000. You can call her at 715-577-HOME. Visit hollybovey.com or find Holly on Facebook. Well, Eau Claire got the scoring started here at 3:53 of the first. It was Addison Grulke with the unassisted goal. Grulke, the senior from Fall Creek on that Eau Claire co-op team. A goal that Aubrey Dowd would love to have back. Kind of caught her sleep napping a little bit there with that 3:53. And Eau Claire had the lead and led until 14:26 of the first period. CFM tied it up with a beautiful give-and-go tic-tac-toe goal for Riley Biskin with playing catch with Avery Lindstrom, and Biskin put it in at 14:26 of the first. That's her 11th of the season, and it was all tied up until the third period. 5:42 of the third period, the game winner by Addie Biskin, Riley's sister, an unassisted goal at 5:42 of the first, and it sounded like this. Out to neutral ice, and Riley Biskin will feather this one ahead as she steps up. Addie Biskin's got it. Off to her right is Tessa Lysis. Here is Biskin with a chance. Yes. Oh, they put it in. Addie Biskin roofed, Pritzel, and the Sabres are up 2-1. Number 6, unassisted. There you go, 2-1 the score, and that's how it finished here tonight as CFM equaled the season series with the Eau Claire Stars. And went to 10-9 on the season with a victory and 4-2 in the BRC. The Stars fall to 9-12 overall and 3-3 in the BRC. So put that one in the books, and if they can string together a few more wins here, Connie, CFM's going to have a pretty good seed in the postseason and maybe win this BRC.
Absolutely. Wouldn't that be special? Michaela Hogan's first year coaching, a strong alumni of the program to come out and have a strong first season with a small roster. I think there's a lot of doubts in the state that CFM can keep up. You see some of the articles that really highlight their small roster, and it's like, but they're tough and they're gritty and they don't wear out. So that's a false message I think that gets thought of, and tonight proved it. ECA Stars, they have a deep roster. They have 3 lines of girls that can play, and this we just showed them what we can do.
Absolutely. So a big win for CFM, and we'll see if they can keep that going with a game on Monday night. We'll be back here at 6:40 for our pregame show, Sabres pregame, as they host Western Wisconsin, a game originally scheduled a few weeks ago. It got postponed because of the cold weather, and they're putting that together on Monday night here, and we'll be here with them. And then boys hockey coming off that huge win over Hudson on Tuesday night. We'll see them on Thursday of next week against Eau Claire North. Tomorrow night on the sports calendar for WOGO and YouTube TV, it is the McDonald girls basketball team at Cadott, 6:55 pregame show with Caleb Swenson and Mark Maloney. Final again, CFM 2 and Eau Claire 1. Fun one here tonight, Connie, and let's get together on Monday again, huh?
Sounds good.
All
Another
right.
CFM win.
For Connie Feedy, Greg Stewart here. Up on YouTube TV, our producer is Sam Aberley, and thanks to Zach Wycheck for doing a great job. Our radio audio producer here tonight back at the WOGO Communications Center. Final again, CFM 2 and the Eau Claire Stars 1 from the Chippewa Ice Arena. Good night, everybody. Okay, thanks, Zach. Great job. Bye.
Yep, no problem. Have a good night, Greg.
You too.